I think you need to move however you need to move in that moment. Now, and is gonna be some type of hindrance to your relationship, then at this point you may want to evaluate the people you moving around. Because if you gotta move to dodge and avoid them, maybe you need to evaluate them and your relationship with them and try to figure out why you gotta move in silence on these people if they're the same people that in the moment you're in, move how you need to move for that moment. Because I think the real issue comes in when we start doing stuff for the purpose of everything else but for our own healing or growth or purpose. So, you know what I'm saying? Move the way you need to when you need to. Share the information you need to, and keep the information that you need to keep to yourself. I think even me, because let me tell you, we need to come to a point where we realize, although everything is connected, as individuals, we are. Just left the grocery store, spent over $200. I'm so excited for this. I'm not a fan of avocado on its own, but I know its properties are good for us. Sometimes this feels like a spiritual thunderstorm, clearing out all the conditioning, cleaning out all the bad energy. Pineapple, mangoes, papaya, and coconut. Strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Because I didn't want it to be so sugary, I got milk. I'm at the point of my journey where I'm awake, still fighting childhood habits and subconscious patterns. But I think this will be fine. Because all this time, I've been expecting someone on the outside to rescue and understand me, to protect me from my intrusive thoughts, and save me from humanity. Go to sleep at 10, wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. to write, empty my mind. Affirmations every morning. Everything will be just fine. Sometimes I say things out of spite, but I never purposefully cause a fight. I'm my own competition. I was put on this earth for one thing only, to shine light. So that's my mission. This is my first time ever having these. And asking God to allow me to love you like He wasn't a hard decision. Late summer breeze, where else would I be besides in my big T, waiting for you to get at me. The thing about life, education, and humans, the human brain, is that we are very smart. History has shown we have all been able to find a way to make a way, no matter what obstacles might have come our way due to circumstances in life, environmental, psychological, whatever, because we all of our perceptions on different things may be, and ideas of different things may just be a little different because of, like I said, our environment, how we grew up, what we've experienced. We are able to manifest a different life for ourselves. We are able to manifest what we want. And it's all part of God's will. We have to just, I guess, just train our way of thinking, change our way of thinking. And I want to talk about something real quick with a little disclaimer. I am not a psychology student. I am not going to school for psychology. However, I do a lot of self-education outside of school, learning, research, and I may know it's more than some people on entry level, just saying. But I say that with respect to the fact that I'm finishing my degree in political science, and that's my major and my minor, sociology. And this is what I tell people because people don't really know the difference. I say psychology, which is what I'm not getting a degree in. I'm just doing outside education on. Psychology, that's the study of the brain, and sociology is human interaction. Okay? So I'm getting my minor in sociology, which is human interaction, and psychology is the brain. And so I get to rambling sometimes, but I say that to say I've been doing, I talked about it. I don't know, have I talked about it? I've talked about it, here and there on my podcast, but just like my anxiety, depression. I think I talk about it like in my poetry, like I skim it, because back to like that moving in silence is obviously I'm not moving in silence about it, but I think everything is on a spectrum, and everybody just has limits to just like how much they share and who they share with. And so beginning of 2019, I did see a therapist. I saw her for about like a month and a half, almost 2 months. I stopped going to her. I don't want to talk about that on this episode, but I'll talk about that more on another episode. But I stopped going to her, and so then I went to see a psychiatrist, and it's just medicine, just medication. What is it called? Pharmacotherapy. Pharmacotherapy. And like I haven't really been taking one of them. I threw away by accident. My one of the pills I used to take, the anxiety pills. I accidentally threw those away about 3 months ago, and the other ones I haven't been taking those, but yeah. I'll talk more about that on the other episode too. So I don't want to self-diagnose myself, though I feel like the psychiatrist should have. I feel like that's one flaw in medicine and psychotherapy. They just tell you that you're depressed and you have anxiety without really, really educating you. And I realized that if you really want to learn about like mental illness, it's in school, it's in the books, it's what you have to learn, what they learn. That's why we need to. So me, I don't know. I definitely know I have an avoidant attachment style when it comes to like relationships and family caregivers and stuff like that. And so I may have an avoidant personality disorder because I do see that avoidance sleeps up into other aspects of my life, like friendships, work, and so we just have to whatever we say we are, manifest. So if we say whatever we say we're gonna do, manifest. So that's just the attitude that I'm going with it. And as I'm learning more, overcame